We have some valuable coins for you, so don't spend one of them. So watch our complete video and find your treasure. This coin could make you rich overnight. Top 1, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're passionate about discovering hidden treasures or just curious about the stories behind the coins in your pocket, you're in the right place. Today, we're focusing on a fascinating piece of American history, the 1974 United States 1-cent coin. This humble penny might just be worth far more than you ever imagined. Stay tuned to the end, because we'll reveal how this coin could be valued between $50,000 and $55,000. The story of the 1974 1-cent coin takes us back to a pivotal time in American history. The 1970s were an era of change and economic challenges, and coins were no exception. In 1974, the United States Mint was exploring alternatives to the traditional copper composition of pennies due to rising copper prices. This led to the creation of a small batch of experimental pennies made from aluminum. These experimental coins were never officially released into circulation, but their creation marked a significant moment in the history of U.S. coinage. The standard 1974 penny, however, was made from copper-plated zinc, a composition that remained common for many years. These pennies were produced in large quantities, but some unique factors make this year's coin particularly special. Coins from this period often hold a unique charm due to the subtle variations and minting quirks that make them highly sought after by collectors. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1974 penny. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has graced U.S. pennies since 1909. Lincoln's face is surrounded by the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1974 to the right. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of the nation's greatest leaders. If you examine closely, you'll even notice a tiny depiction of Lincoln seated in the memorial, a detail that continues to amaze collectors. What makes the 1974 penny so intriguing is the potential for rare variants and minting errors. Some pennies from this year were struck with small but fascinating differences that set them apart from the rest. These variations could include doubled dies, misaligned strikes, or other imperfections that occurred during the minting process. Such errors make these coins extremely desirable among collectors, significantly increasing their value. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. While most 1974 pennies might seem like ordinary coins, those that remain in pristine condition or possess unique errors can be worth a small fortune. Coins that have been well preserved, with no signs of wear or damage, are graded highly by professional coin grading services. This grade plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. If you happen to have a 1974 penny in near-perfect condition, you might be sitting on a goldmine without even realizing it. For the true treasure hunters out there, it's worth keeping an eye out for any unusual features on your 1974 penny. Examine it under a magnifying glass or consult a professional appraiser if you suspect it might be special. Sometimes, even the smallest details can make all the difference. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. What is the potential value of a 1974 1-cent coin? If you're lucky enough to have a rare variant or a penny in exceptional condition, its value could range anywhere from $50,000 to $55,000. That's right, a single penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Who knew that something so small and seemingly ordinary could hold such incredible value? So, the next time you come across a jar of old coins or check your change, don't overlook those pennies. You never know when you might stumble upon a rare gem. Top 2, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1976, minted in Denver. You might think a penny is just a penny, but this 1-cent coin is no ordinary piece of change. This particular coin has caught the attention of collectors worldwide, and its value could surprise you. Stick around until the very end, because we'll reveal just how much this humble coin can be worth. Hint, it's enough to make you double-check every penny in your pocket. Let's start with the history of this intriguing coin. The year 1976 was a special one for the United States, as it marked the nation's bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. While the 1-cent coin wasn't given a special design like the quarter or half dollar that year, it still carries historical significance as part of the bicentennial era. The Denver Mint, one of the primary mints in the United States, produced millions of these coins. At first glance, it might seem like there's nothing unique about them, but as with all coins, the details matter. Condition, rarity, and even small minting errors can elevate a coin like this from being worth just a penny to being an exceptional collectible item. Now, let's talk about the design of the 1976 D1 cent coin. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This iconic image has graced the penny since 1909 and serves as a reminder of Lincoln's enduring legacy. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, which replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959. The coin is made of a copper alloy, giving it that distinctive reddish-brown color. Over time, many pennies from this era have corroded, tarnished, or suffered damage from circulation, which is why finding one in pristine condition is so rare and valuable. What makes the 1976 D1 cent coin so special to collectors isn't just its historical context, it's also about its rarity and condition. Coins minted in Denver often have small imperfections or variations that can make them unique. For example, slight misalignments, doubling in the letters or numbers, or other minting anomalies can significantly increase a coin's desirability. The condition of the coin is another crucial factor. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1976 D penny in near mint or uncirculated condition is incredibly hard to find today because most of these coins were heavily circulated. And now, here's where things get exciting. If you're lucky enough to own a 1976 D1 cent coin in uncirculated condition, or one with a unique minting error, its value could skyrocket. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins in exceptional condition, especially those with unique features. Imagine finding one of these coins tucked away in a drawer or among an old collection and discovering that it's worth far more than its face value. But just how much could it be worth? Well, here's the moment you've been waiting for. A 1976 D1 cent coin in top-notch condition, free from damage and with sharp details, could fetch between $45,000 and $48,000. That's right, a single penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, so don't underestimate the value of those small coins you come across. Who knows? That little copper piece sitting in your piggy bank could be a hidden treasure. Top 3. We're diving into the fascinating story of one of the most intriguing coins from American history, the United States 1 cent coin from 1979. While it may seem like just another penny, this little coin could be worth far more than you'd imagine. Stay tuned because, by the end of this video, you'll discover just how valuable this tiny piece of copper can be, and the numbers will blow your mind. Let's step back in time to understand the world in 1979. It was a year of change and progress in the United States. Jimmy Carter was in the White House, technology was advancing, and the economy was finding its footing amid global challenges. Amidst this backdrop, the U.S. Mint was producing the 1979 1 cent coin, a small yet enduring symbol of American commerce. Now, this coin was part of a long tradition of the Lincoln cent, which first appeared in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1979 version continued the legacy, featuring the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. This timeless design remains one of the most recognizable in numismatics, embodying the spirit of a nation dedicated to liberty and progress. Turn the coin over, and you'll find the reverse side adorned with the Lincoln Memorial. This design, introduced in 1959, replaced the original wheat ears and was meant to celebrate Lincoln's enduring legacy. The image of the memorial, with its detailed columns and intricate architecture, serves as a powerful reminder of America's values and history. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation, not all 1979 pennies are created equal. The value of a 1979 1 cent coin can vary significantly depending on factors like rarity, condition, and unique characteristics. Most pennies from this year were used in everyday transactions, enduring the wear and tear of time. However, a few extraordinary examples have survived in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, making them incredibly desirable to collectors. Beyond condition, what really excites collectors are the rare variants or minting errors that occasionally occurred during production. Some 1979 pennies feature fascinating anomalies like doubling in the lettering or numbers, misaligned strikes, or other unexpected quirks. These errors turn an ordinary penny into a one-of-a-kind treasure. If you're lucky enough to own such a coin, its value could skyrocket. So, why is this 1 cent coin from 1979 so highly valued by collectors today? It all comes down to scarcity and demand. Coins in flawless condition or with unique characteristics are exceedingly rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket change that could be worth a small fortune. It's the thrill of discovery that keeps collectors hooked. Now, let's talk numbers. A standard 1979 1-cent coin might not raise any eyebrows, but if you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or, even better, one with a rare error, you could be sitting on a treasure. The value of these exceptional coins has reached remarkable heights at auctions and among private collectors. Are you ready for the big reveal? If your 1979 1-cent coin meets these extraordinary criteria, it could be worth between $38,000 and $43,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny could fetch such an astonishing price. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your old coin jars, check your collections, and see if you've been holding on to a hidden gem all along.